Ladies and gentlemen, the pleb is back. In today's report, we have explosive news here out of Canada as Jagmeet Singh has officially ended his coalition with Justin Trudeau. We also have Trudeau's reaction to the news, and oh boy, is he ever butthurt, and so are Trudeau's Liberal supporters. Also tonight, we have Pierre Poilievre's reaction to all this at today's press conference. You won't want to miss tonight's story. Stick around. Before we start tonight's report, are you guys fed up of the bias of the mainstream media? If the answer is yes, smash the subscribe button because I'm going to tell you the news the mainstream media won't. Well, folks, I have some crazy news to report to you here today out of Canada, as it appears that Jagmeet Singh has officially ended his coalition deal with Justin Trudeau. Now, many online were speculating what this announcement was going to be, but shout out to Brian Lilly, who broke this on X, where he received an internal memo from the NDP where Jagmeet announced to his caucus that he was ending the coalition. Now, mere moments after that internal memo got leaked, Jagmeet Singh was quick to the punch here as he put out this video, highly edited, to announce that he's ending the coalition. And obviously, it's absolutely cringe. Let's watch Jagmeet Singh's announcement together. All right, this video is titled "The Deal is Done," okay? Jagmeet is going to try to sell himself as some kind of inspirational character that's going to come and save Canada. It's hilarious. Let's laugh at this together.
Today, I notified the Prime Minister that I've ripped up the supply and confidence agreement.
Notice how he changes the tone of his voice, and he talks with his hands like, "Today, I notified the Prime Minister that I ended." Look at it's all theatrics. Look at him. Look how he changes his tone of voice.
Today, I notified the Prime Minister that I've ripped up the supply and confidence agreement. Canadians are fighting a battle for the future of the middle class. Justin Trudeau has proven again and again he will always cave to corporate greed. The Liberals have let people down. They don't deserve another chance.
They don't deserve another chance except propping him up for how many years now, Jagmeet? Seriously?
Even bigger battle ahead. The threat of Pierre Poilievre and conservative cuts from workers, from retirees, from young people, from patients, from families. He will cut in order to give more to big corporations and wealthy CEOs. The fact is, the Liberals are too weak, too selfish, and too beholden to corporate interests to fight for people.
It's kind of rich when Jagmeet calls other people selfish when this dude is literally selling his country out for a pension. How rich, Jagmeet? You're not allowed calling other people selfish. You are the definition of selfish.
Too selfish and too beholden to corporate interests to fight for people. They cannot be the change. They cannot restore the hope. They cannot stop the conservatives.
Okay, look at this. So you notice they're going to switch the music now because now they're covering negative Trudeau and Pierre. Now they're going to try to sell Jagmeet as the solution. And in order to do that, they're going to switch the background music on this video to pretend to inspire you, right? Because Jagmeet, he can fix it, okay? I noticed these little attentions to detail, and they're hilarious.
The hope. They cannot stop the conservatives.
Look.
But we can.
We can.
In the next federal election, Canadians will choose between Pierre Poilievre's callous cuts or hope. Hope that when we stand united, we win. The Canada's middle class will once again thrive together. In Canada, we take care of our neighbors. That's who we are. I've embraced that value my whole life. I'm running for Prime Minister because together we can and will stop conservative cuts.
No, you won't. No, you won't. Okay, as Trudeau is tanking in popularity, you're somehow tanking with him. You ain't gonna defeat Pierre Poilievre. You're delusional.
We can deliver relief and restore hope. Fix healthcare. Build homes you can afford. Stop price gouging. It's always impossible until it isn't. It can't be done until someone does.
Oh my God. Oh my God. They're trying to make this guy sound like Martin Luther King right now, or some kind of historical someone of significant importance. But listen to this. Look how they worded the end of this video here. This is gold.
It's always impossible until it isn't. It can't be done until someone does it. If we're together, nothing is impossible. And we won't let them tell us it can't be done.
No.
Big corporations and wealthy CEOs have had their government. It's the people's time.
Oh my God, this guy's sounding like a left-wing populist. This is populism, folks. I mean, it's our time. Like, look at the way he ends it. This is very populist language, except on the left.
And wealthy CEOs have had their government. It's the people's time.
It's the people's time. All right. Look at this guy. He's such a fraud. It's the people's time. Okay, so I guess this is what's going to be their campaign slogan. Well, for all those of you who didn't die of cringe from watching that video, shortly after, Jagmeet Singh started tweeting. I see Peepee has tweeted. Yes, calling Pierre Peepee is what serious leaders do, right? Okay, we're off to a good start here. He sounds worried. He should be. Says the guy who's losing support as Trudeau is tanking. Right. A great man once provided the antidote to the anger, hate, and division he spreads. It's love, hope, and optimism. What is he doing? Does he think he is some kind of inspirational character? Because he definitely is not. This dude's a total joke. The only thing that Jagmeet Singh inspired from this big announcement was another ratio with 1,200 comments and 800 likes. Can you imagine his big announcement? Even that's getting ratioed. So yes, it appears that Jagmeet Singh has decided to go full brat and allow his interns to tweet out whatever nonsense they feel like. And after his announcement, Justin Trudeau was giving a press conference today and received this news 30 minutes before he had the press conference. And here was his reaction to the news that Jagmeet Singh is breaking up with him. Just look at Trudeau's face here. It's that fake smirk. Just like the other day with Red Shirt guy, you know, after he said, oh, well, we got donuts. He's doing that same face. He is burning inside. He is pissed. Let's listen to this.
Prime Minister Trudeau, you no longer have the support of the NDP. Your party is trailing in the polls and the Conservatives are calling for an election. Is it time to send Canadians to the polls?
We're here today because we're delivering on school lunches and school food for thousands of kids across the province, and we're making investments that are going to be helping hundreds of thousands of kids across the country as people step up. These are the kinds of things that Canadians are looking for. As I traveled across the country this summer, people talk to me about making ends meet. They talk to me about the high cost of rent and the need for more housing. They talk to me about the environment and climate change and the impacts of it. And these are the things that we're focused on. I'll let others focus on politics, but I will point out that I really hope the NDP stays focused on how we can deliver for Canadians, as we have over the past years, rather than focusing on politics.
Now, one thing is for sure is that Trudeau is shook. He is pissed at Jagmeet. You could see it in his face. But as usual, he gives a non-answer to the question. But I was able to dig this little tidbit out of the press conference where Trudeau confirms he's scared of an immediate election. He hopes that an election doesn't happen until 2025. Look at this one here. It won't be a long Trudeau clip, I promise. I know you guys can't stand him.
An election will come in the coming year, hopefully not till next fall.
Hopefully not until next fall, folks. Did you hear that?
In the coming year, hopefully not till next fall.
So yes, folks, Trudeau is in full panic mode, and apparently so is his base, because they are not taking this news very well. Let's read a couple of these tweets here and get the sad music going for these libs. The first one comes from Kim Bo, who says, Jagmeet Singh, did you lose your damn mind? Liberals gave you everything you asked for. No one in Canada will vote for you after being a backstabber. I was voting NDP provincially to keep conservatives out. F that. Wouldn't vote NDP now if you were the only party. You ass. Or this one from Liberal account Shishisto, I believe, says this. Very disappointing, Jagmeet Singh. I will be ending my donations to your party today. Merit Styles still has left a bad taste in my mouth, and I'm not sure I can vote for you now. They are mad. And we even got another one from Shishisto as well, which says this. I never dreamt that Jagmeet Singh would do this. What a slap in the face to progressives in this country. NDP no longer has my support. Bad play, Jagmeet. They're mad, folks. They're mad. And for our last one here from Captain Kobe, does Jagmeet actually think anyone is voting NDP in the federal election? Buddy just pissed his pension away. And over on the other side of the country today, after this explosive news, Pierre Poilievre was giving a press conference and answered the questions regarding what he thought about this giant Jagmeet Singh news. But before he got to the questions and answers from the press, Pierre Poilievre took a moment to properly roast the CBC.
And then on food prices, well, food prices, I think we've got a CBC, oh my goodness, CBC's microphone has fallen down. What do you know? Who would have thought that I'd be holding on to the CBC logo here today? I'll give that to you. I don't know if that... everything is broken in Canada after 9 years of the NDP Liberals, including the CBC microphone.
Did he just say he got a second jab there, saying including the CBC microphone? Pierre's a funny dude, man.
The NDP Liberals, including the CBC microphone.
And look at that smile on his face. I love it. And over at this same press conference today, Pierre Poilievre was asked if he thought that this announcement from Jagmeet Singh would force an early election. And here was his answer.
You mentioned what Jagmeet Singh could do to force an early election. Does his announcement today, does that open up any avenues for you or your party to be able to do things to force an early election, or at least ask for one differently or argue for one differently?
It does, but it will depend on whether Sellout Singh is serious or a stuntman. Will he vote for a carbon tax election at the earliest opportunity, or will he vote again to keep the costly coalition with Trudeau in power to hike taxes, double housing costs, and unleash crime and drugs on your street? We need a carbon tax election. My message to Sellout Singh is vote with us to trigger a carbon tax election so Canadians can elect a common sense government that will make Canada a country where hard work earns a powerful paycheck that buys affordable food, gas, and homes on safe streets. Thank you, everyone. Thanks very much. Take care.
I personally think Pierre Poilievre knows that Jagmeet is full of it. He's probably going to vote alongside Justin Trudeau, except now they're not going to be in a coalition. They need to call a non-confidence vote so we could really find out if Jagmeet is full of it or not. But we all know he probably is. And at this press conference, my friend Cat Canada asked Pierre Poilievre a really good question. Everyone knows that Trudeau has stacked the Senate with leftists, with radical people on the left. So even if Pierre Poilievre gets a supermajority government, is he even going to be able to pass anything through the Senate? And Cat Canada had this exact question for Pierre Poilievre.
Trudeau just appointed a radical trans extremist to the Senate, ignoring Alberta's elected senators in waiting. This cements his undemocratic supermajority for another generation. If Canadians give you a supermajority in the House, how will you deal with a Trudeau Senate that roadblocks your government?
That's actually a really amazing question. Now let's go see Pierre Poilievre's response.
Well, this is another lie from Justin Trudeau. He said he would only appoint independent, nonpartisan people to the Senate. And instead, he's appointing hardline, radical, liberal activists to cement his radical agenda. My message is that Canada is a democracy. Canadians will vote in a carbon tax election, and they will elect a common sense government that to axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, and stop the crime. It is the obligation of all senators to pass the agenda, the common sense plan that Canadians vote for, rather than trying to overturn democracy and keep Justin Trudeau's costly, chaotic, crime-ridden policies in place.
I don't think Pierre Poilievre has a plan to combat the Senate. I mean, we need to get rid of the Senate, or at least make it an elected Senate. We don't even have a real democracy here in Canada. If anything we pass on the House of Commons floor just gets rejected by Trudeau's senators. Is that even a democracy? That really needs to end. All right, guys, we're going to wrap today's episode, but tell me in the comments down below, do you think Justin Trudeau and Jagmeet Singh's coalition ending is going to change anything? Do you think that we are going to see a sooner election now, or do you still think the election is going to be in 2025? And if they ever do vote non-confidence, do you think that Jagmeet Singh will vote no non-confidence? Tell me in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure to like the video, drop a comment, that helps out the most. Tell your friends about The Pleb, or buy a membership to my channel. My name is The Pleb, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Peace.